For winter weather, we are preparing during the off season, starting in the fall, and we are working to make sure our equipment is ready to go with the Office of Equipment Management and our districts, and we update our plans in the off seasons as well for responding to winter weather. And then we are ensuring that we have all of our supplies around the state ready to go in our salt and brine operations. Roughly 72 hours before an event starts, we start executing our plans. So we will start getting our staffing rosters ready to go and deploying our staff out of the southern districts and bringing them to the metro. And we will be ready to go at least 24 hours before a storm, the impacts start occurring in the metro area and or statewide.
We will come out, fill trucks. We'll fill 12 trucks here in Metro Atlanta, as well as District 1 and all the districts, depending on where the event's coming to. We'll have the brine trucks ready at least a minimum of 12 hours prior to go out, and we'll start making brine and refilling the machine or the tank farm so we can continuously go. I can sustain anything here for 3 days straight without a slowdown.
We have adapted some of our plans. We now have F550s so that we are not having to utilize the large equipment on everything that we do. So we can, when we're plowing, we can get into tighter spaces, closer spaces, down city streets and down, smaller corridors on a much more efficient manner. The plans over the past 4 or 5 years have just gotten better and better, and we are able to respond more efficiently and more effectively at a quicker pace. Out here at our brine farm, we've grown our pumps and we have grown our equipment out here to make sure that we can fill so expeditiously that we have 0 trucks waiting in line at any given moment. And those are all brag-worthy things that multiple departments throughout GDOT have done together to be better. So roughly around the statewide, we have 2,100 on-call employees that can assist with snow and ice operations at any given time. We have over 49,000 lane miles that we work on, and then we have 1.25 million gallons of brine on hand, and we can produce up to 50,000 gallons per hour statewide.
Let me explain this brine. Brine is saltwater mix. It's just salt and water, and it's mixed to a certain salinity. We mix it right at 23%. It's no more if you brine a turkey. It's the exact same stuff. It's just a little bit higher salinity, so it's more salt to it. The reason we put it on the roads, a lot of people think, well, it melts ice, it does this. The reason we put it on the road, and I'll give you the concept of it, simple is most of our asphalt and all that's got a roughness, okay? So water comes in, our vents usually come in wet and they turn to ice. They'll come in and the bond will get in between the asphalt and it sticks, and when it freezes, it's ice. It's almost impossible to penetrate with a plow or anything else. It's stuck. So this brine will actually put out on the road and hoping the traveling public will cross it and evaporate the water out off of it, and we leave a salt residue. So like I said, the event will come in wet, it will make its own brine, it'll keep it from binding to the road, so we won't have slick roads.
So we always encourage people to only do essential travel during winter weather and try to do it during the daytime so that when at night, if there's a possibility of black ice, you can see it during the daytime. So with black ice, drive much more slowly. Half the speed limit is what we encourage. Be aware of black ice on bridges and overpasses, especially ramps, places that might be more shaded. And then we also encourage people to be aware of fallen tree limbs or down trees and power lines if it was an ice storm. We encourage drivers to always have a go kit in their cars so they can have non-perishable snacks, waters, jumper cables, and keep their tanks topped off during winter weather so that if something were to occur, they could be readily able to take care of themselves and sustain for 12 to 24 hours.
If you see us on the road, stay back. Allow us to put the material down and to get you home quicker and everybody home a lot quicker.
Also, being aware of our trucks and our personnel that are out on the roads, we highly encourage you to stay at least 100 feet back from them because the trucks are salting or spraying, or they may even possibly be carrying gravel. So we don't want anybody to be impacted through the safety piece of that.